something formal. Let's get it out on YouTube, please, sir. Thank you.
All right. Okay, Dr. Godson, thank you so much for the opportunity to be live on YouTube and to be live on other social media platforms. Thank you so much, sir. And a very big thank you to the very CEO of AZINONET, Mr. Enoch Azigbo, too. Thank you so much for many opportunities you've granted me to be relevant in AZINONET Nation. Thank you so much, sir. My name remained David Biodomobo. I am the AZINONET money farmer. Thank you so much, sir. And thank you so much, our audience, wherever you are watching us from. Thank you so much for your kind attention. Now, AZINONET is not a Ponzi scheme. AZINONET is not a buying and selling. AZINONET is not an investment platform. AZINONET is purely Osusu, a contribution scheme that is being provided for us by God himself. So don't see Ponzi scheme in AZINONET. Don't see buying and selling in AZINONET. That please do not see investment in AZINONET. See and hear AZINONET the way it's been presented to you, or rather the way it will be presented to you by the presenter himself. See AZINONET the way it is. And nobody's here to lie to anybody. We're only looking for solution. And we have the solution. So we are presenting the solution to every well-meaning Nigerian that is ready to fly with us. And we are on a big project, and that project is raising financial millionaires nationwide. Raising financial millionaires nationwide. And on this point, I want to present to you our presenter for tonight, none other than the very Ikenga one of AZINONET, Dr. Godson Onioku. Over to you, sir, and thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, we are here, we're live, and I am very excited, knowing fully well that I'm in a system that is changing lives, all right? And my life is the first one. Charity begins at home. You cannot see the system is changing lives, and then you are not part of the lives that the system is changing, right? So the first person that can testify. All right, so let me just share my testimony a few minutes before I continue. A couple of months ago, I saw AZINONET. The CEO actually reached out to me and said, Godson, there is hot jollof fries that I have prepared, and I want you to be part of this enjoyment. I was like, okay, sir, I respect you a lot. I know you, and I know you will not say something that is not genuine. So this one you are saying you have prepared a good food for me to enjoy. Hope is true, you know. So he actually gave me his word and said, yes, don't worry, show up real. It's real. All right, about AZINONET. And hello, can you hear me? If you can hear me, please reach out to me on the comment section. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me on the comment section. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so just like what I was saying, I got to know about AZINONET, and I started building the system, just like what the CEO actually said. He is my sponsor, and I started building the system. Today, just less than 5 months in AZINONET, I can tell you I am seeing good money, right? When I say good money, today I decided to check my account balance. That is my account statement. I only use one particular account for withdrawal from AZINONET so that I will know exactly what is coming in. So I checked his Access Bank. So I did an online bank statement from my app, and the thing actually dropped in my email. I checked it, and I discovered something so shocking that in less than 3 weeks, okay, 2 weeks, today is 17th of September, from on the 2nd to today, I have capped over 500,000 from AZINONET in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, over 500,000 naira. I mean it. Please celebrate AZINONET for me. Let me see the comment section. Over 500,000. And I know very well that before the end of this month, more alerts will be dropping, right? So I smiled. I know that yes, this system have really come to help me. You know, hitting over 1,000,000 naira a month from a system that you've built, dedicated time to build for 4 months, and you are making over 1,000,000 naira a month is what putting everything. Like when I mean everything, and I am not stressed. In fact, the good thing is that the 4 months that I've built AZINONET have been my most lousy months. When I mean lousy month, I don't go anywhere, right? I just throw to the office, just say hi to some staff, and then come back and stay at home and build from home online, right? It's a digital contribution system. So it's amazing. Like if I consistently build the system in 6 months, 1 year, then 10 million a month can actually be dropping. And the system is built to accommodate any of your dream, whether it be 10 million a year or 10 million a month. AZINONET can actually accommodate it. I'm sharing this testimony with you because someone in my team is making almost this kind of money too. The guy came in with so many accounts and he's in Port Harcourt. He has decided to put in so much effort. And I tell you, what that guy is making, I know he's going to earn more than me because he has more accounts than I do. And I can tell you that he's raking money every day. He's earning, right? So the good thing is that I'm not just the only one making money in AZINONET. Every day, 10, 15 to 20 persons in my organization in AZINONET are making that kind of money. It is beautiful. So I am so happy that tonight, again, I will be sharing with you the beautiful system of AZINONET. Tonight, I will be showing you exactly the same thing that my upline, my sponsor, who brought me to AZINONET, the same thing he showed to me is what I'm going to show to you. Nothing added, nothing separate, removed. I'm going to show you just the way it is. All I need you to do is to have an open mind, right? Have an open mind and be ready to accept new things, new strategies, and new ways that can help you make more money. I want to appreciate my upline, my sponsor, my CEO, and my boss. He is the CEO of AZINONET. Sir, thank you so much for this great opportunity. I really appreciate you for what you have done for me, for one, preparing AZINONET. In fact, it is for my sake that you are. Sorry for that call. I have to mute my calls so that I won't be distracted. I'm using my mobile phone for this presentation. So my CEO have really been so supportive. They have really been helping me. He has really been helping everybody in AZINONET. In fact, there is nobody who will say that our admin, our chief admin and CEO have not really helped him or her. And he is in this meeting right now. All right. He's here in this call. And I just want to bring him up just to say a few words before we continue. I just want that his voice, that assurance from him, just the way he always do it. I want him to do that for us before I share this information with us. So just stay put. Our dear CEO will be talking to us in a jiffy.
All right. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Dr. Godson Onyuku, the Ikenga one of AZINONET. And also Pastor David Diodo Mobo, otherwise known as the indisputable AZINONET money farmer. I'm greeting leaders, friends, and family of the AZINONET nation. My name is Mr. Enoch Azigautu. By the grace of God, I am the CEO of AZINONET. As I will always say, that AZINONET is bigger than me. I do not take credits for this invention. All thanks and all credit goes to God. In the course of building this business, some people say that, Mr. Enoch, it appears you don't really know what you are doing. How can you build a system and you do not even create some kind of niche or maybe unique edge for yourself? Why would you build a system, leaving it for you to toil like every other person? Yes, that is what I really intend to achieve. Every cover that I must make from AZINONET should not come to me because I am the CEO. I should contribute like every other person and make money like every other person. If you are here for the first time, I want you to give the presenter your undivided attention. We have a money system. AZINONET is indeed a money system. What is your dream? How big is your dream? What is your goal? What do you really intend to achieve? Do you plan to retire at 40 and you are 30? AZINONET is there to make that happen for you. Are you 40 and you plan to retire rich at 50? AZINONET can make that happen for you. You are 50 and you plan to retire at 60 as a billionaire. AZINONET can make it happen. Maybe you are at the tail end of retirement and you probably do not have plans. Invest the remaining few years, dedicate sufficient time to AZINONET. You can retire being a billionaire. So I want you to take AZINONET very, very seriously. So we are here to help each and every one of us. We are not a Ponzi scheme. We are not a buying and selling platform. We are not an investment. We are actually pioneering a new frontier in the fintech ecosystem. All companies all over the world provide service for you and make money from you. In other words, they provide service or they sell a product and they make money from you. AZINONET is the only company in the world that provides service for you at the same time deliberately pay you money so that you can become a multi-millionaire and possibly become a billionaire. And so this is a deliberate research project. AZINONET is not an afterthought. We intentionally set out to establish a company that will be able to assist everybody who so desire to raise sufficient money to pursue their life goals. We are duly registered with the all government agencies, the CAC, the Federal Ministry of Trade and Investment, the EFCC. We are being monitored by the EFCC, and most importantly, A unique technology that we built to run this business is patented. We actually have a copyright protection over this technology that we have built. A little background about myself. I am an alumnus of the University of London. I actually studied international business, University of London. And Royal Holloway is my lead college. Then in terms of work experience, I had once worked in the National Assembly. And my last outing was a special assistant to the former governor of Delta States, Senator Ifeanyi Okowa. And I worked precisely with the chief of staff. It was during this period that I actually invited the presenter of tonight. He actually visited me in my office. Then we're still building AZINONET. So I want you to give us your undivided attention. At the end of this presentation, if you have questions, ask. Then take this opportunity very seriously. Between now and December, if you want to make 20, 30 million out of AZINONET, and if you have a drive, you can make it. You heard the presenter. He said that only this month alone, just within few days, you heard how much he's been able to cash out, over ₦1 million. And the month is just barely half. And so many people are cashing out and making that kind of money every day. And we haven't started yet. We haven't started. So take this opportunity seriously. Thank you for giving me the privilege to speak to you as I pass on the invisible microphone to the King One of AZINONET, Dr. Godson Onyeko. Thank you and God bless. The King One, over to you.
What do we say to our CEO? Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much, our CEO. Thank you so much for the wonderful speech. We appreciate you. And I can tell you that you have really set the ball rolling, and won't waste much time in tonight's presentation. I will go straight to what we have done, what we have put together. But on the comment section, please kindly David Biodomobo already leading the way. Thank you, Mr. CEO. Thank you, our president. Please, let's give it to him. He deserves it. All right. While our special guests, you are all welcome. All right. I'll pull up my screen and you will see my slide. I want you to pay close attention, all right, to what I'm going to share with us right now so that you will be able to understand everything that we have in AZINONET. All right. All right. I believe you can hear me. This is where we left on the slide, and it's a good one that our CEO has even introduced himself. And this is our logo, AZINONET Limited. And we are registered, just like what he said, we are duly registered. And you can see all the government regulatory agencies that we are actually registered with and regulated by. And you can see that AZINONET is solid. Now, this is the first certificate as a CAC, the Corporate Affairs Commission. All right, we are registered, duly registered. This is the certificate of registration under SCUMO, that is with EFCC, Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. And then this is also our registration and license, our trademark license from the Federal Ministry of Trade and Investment under the Commercial Law Department. All right, that is to tell you that AZINONET, the name and the logo and everything is trademarked. And then we also have a right over the invention that we have done. I mean, AZINONET system is first of its kind, and because of that, the Nigerian government is set out to protect it first of its kind, and we said to protect it because it is amazing. I have to tell you that what we are doing here is beautiful. All right. So this is the legal framework of AZINONET. All right. It's good you know that the system you're about to deal with is a system that is duly registered, duly regulated, and is out there to even make himself very known. All right. So that it won't be something like a shady thing. Right. And then as a company, we have core values, sincerity of purpose, we have goals and objectives, of course, to raise financially stable family. And our action is to use the digital contribution system. You know, we all know of the contribution system that our forefathers actually invented, but right here in AZINONET, we are out for the digital version. And this system has changed a lot of lives. Our reach in Nigeria, we are spread both here in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. We are in Warri, all right? We have partners in Warri, in Benin, in Lagos, in Port Harcourt, in Abuja, in Asaba, in Enugu, in Akure, Kano, Jos, Ibadan, name it. We are spread around all those places. Of course, we are also bringing offices in where we don't have offices. Right now, we have a physical office, which is our head office at C26 F&J Plaza, opposite Safari Pharmacy, by Police Post, Oruwari, Delta State. We also have an office in Bayelsa State, that's Yenagua, where our AZINONET money farmer, Mr. David, is also managing. I think they said at Okaka Road. Yes, at Okaka Road in Yenagua. We also have a sub-office in Ugeli, where Pagoski Sapolsky, our man, also is managing as well, right? Other offices will be coming up in Lagos, in Abuja, in Port Harcourt. Offices are coming up as our leaders are emerging, right? So AZINONET is actually here to introduce a beautiful future for you, a future that maybe your job may not be able to give you, or maybe what you're currently doing may not give you. But AZINONET is so concerned and deliberate, just the word of my CEO, so deliberate in helping you see a better future, a beautiful one. We know of the cash flow quadrant, 4 ways to make money by Robert T. Kiyosaki. And he talks about employees, self-employed, business owner, and investor. And he said that 95% of the population are in the self-employed and employee part of the quadrant, while, of course, that's where you find poor people and people that are struggling. Now, the remaining 5% of the population are in the business owners and the investor. All right? And that's where you find the wealthy people. That's where you find the wealthy people. Being wealthy is not really by prayer, it's not by drinking olive oil, it's not by anointing, it is by doing what you ought to do. So you are all welcome. Welcome means AZINONET wants to deliberately, consciously move you from being an employee and self-employed to being a business owner or investor and doing what you ought to do to become financially stable. We have a system, and the system is so beautiful. So many of us are already testifying of this, and many are already on their way coming to this level where they can testify. So you that have been invited, AZINONET wants to add you to the community that we are building. AZINONET wants to create a new ecosystem. That is what our CEO said, if you listen to him carefully. All right, he said that we are deliberately creating a new frontier in the system, in the industry, right? So you are welcome. We are connecting people and we are helping people to become multi-millionaires. So this is AZINONET, all right, as a company. So I know you'll be asking, how does this system work? I know you'll be asking, how does the digital Osusu work? Because you and I know that the contribution system, the Osusu, the Ajo, the Adache, the Ekibe that you know, someone somewhere have introduced you to something like this. You're either contributing in your office, or you're contributing in your family, or in your neighborhood, or somewhere. You are doing one contribution or the other, right? You need to reflect on that one, and then from there, we'll take it to the digital level and in an advanced way, an improved version, and that is AZINONET for you. We are the first to have done this. Now look at this picture. These are our mothers doing contribution, right? And in this kind of contribution, it can be a small number or it can be a large number like this. If it is a small number, of course, the money going around will be small. With a large number, of course, like that. So many of us have actually experienced this. I have experienced this personally. I've done contribution, right? Now, in this kind of contribution, you face some issues. And one of the main issues we identified is that you contribute multiple times in this kind of contribution system, right? Not as AZINONET, don't mistake me, not as AZINONET. I'm talking of the local or the traditional contribution system that you know. That one, you contribute multiple times to different people, right? And then they contribute to you only once. That is to say, you will be contributing every month, maybe first month, second month, third month, fourth month. You just be contributing until they contribute to you once. It creates anxiety, it creates tension, it creates pressure, right? As you know, wants to improve on it, and what do? We decided to improve on it by making sure that you contribute only once, and then you collect money many times, multiple times. You pack the Osusu multiple times. Like me, I have contributed only once, and I am packing Osusu multiple times, right? And that is the beauty of the system. And in AZINONET, there won't be any issue of carry my money run, my money don't vanish, I not see my people again. People, when they contribute together, they're not there. You won't hear those stories, right? So let me just show you how the AZINONET system works. I believe you are ready. Please, if you are ready on the comment section, tell me that I am ready to know. I am ready. Just use the comment section and say I am ready. And if you're watching live on YouTube, this live broadcast, also put on the comment section that I am ready. I want to see the responses. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Elsoro. Thank you, Annabelle. Thank you, Jeremiah. Thank you, Vasti. That must be an Indian name. Thank you, Onukubiri Sunday. Thank you, Miss David. Very, very ready. Yes. Lord Henry. Thank you. Realtor MJ. Thank you for saying you are ready. Kelechi. All right. Mercy. Raphael. Yes. Okay, so we are ready. I'm not going to repeat what my CEO have said, but please, just a recap, know that AZINONET is not an investment plan. AZINONET is not a Ponzi scheme. AZINONET is not a system of buying and selling. We have heard that from the moderator. We've also heard that from our CEO, and I'm saying it again. And then look at the picture you see on your screen. Your contribution is $10, which is 15,000 naira. One time, please. Once you're only contributing 15,000 naira, which is $10 equivalent, one time, right? So if your hands are not busy, type on the comment section 15,000 naira one time, 15,000 naira one time, because some people have been asking, will I be contributing the 15,000 naira every month? They're already used to, monthly contributions. When people come up, they say monthly contribution. AZINONET is making it to be only once. So make it very clear. 15,000 naira one time contribution, only once. When you've done it once, you have done it. And then the remaining thing is you're going to be taking money, packing money. And this follows a system. We have a unique system. Now, let me tell you something. For every success to happen, there must be a process. And so, as long as I have a process, I will not want you to close your mind to the process and just be expecting the success. Without showing your process, you will not be able to see the success. All right. So I believe you are ready for the process, because it is the process that brings the success. When I talk about making over half a million in just less than 2 weeks, right? It's because I dedicated my time in learning the process and decided to work the process. Now let me show you the process of AZINONET. You have to contribute 15,000 naira, which is $10, and immediately you do that, you are placed in a board of 7 persons. So you take that first position, which is the green position, the one you see here, all right? You take that green position. That's the first thing you do. So contribute 15,000 naira. That's the thing you do. Own the contribution board. So this is your contribution board. You own it. And as you own it, everything works with you. Now, AZINONET is giving you all the licenses, all the certifications for you to run your contribution system without stress, without struggle, right? Now, immediately you finish registering and contributing your 15,000, AZINONET says connect 2 persons into the system. That is the process I am explaining now. The process is register and contribute 15,000 naira, which is the first thing. The second thing is connect 2 persons who will contribute like you. Then the third thing is for you to guide, support, and help your 2 persons who you have contributed, who you have connected, to also connect their own 2 persons. This is the process. It is not a difficult process. It's a smart process for smart minds, for people who are ready to succeed, for people who are ready to change lives, for people who are ready to change their story. This is the process. I love it. I've enjoyed it, and it's working. It is not about if the system is real. Is it working? Yes, AZINONET is working, and it is duly certified. Now, some people will find it a little bit awful, and they are so averse to the fact that, oh, why will I connect to? Can't I contribute on my own? Can't I just do it on my own? Friends and listeners, please, you can't do contribution on your own, except it's not a contribution. The word contribution means that you are going to come together to bring money, right? That's contribution. So when you start using the word that, oh, can't I do it on my own? It means that you have never done contribution before, because contribution that I know, you are going to contribute with people. So when you say I can't connect people, I can't bring in 2 persons, it's because maybe you have not understood the system. Now let me explain to you. AZINONET knows that there are people in Nigeria who can connect their 2 persons into the system, and they can fly. At the same time, there are people who cannot do that same thing. For you who have not learned that art, AZINONET says, don't worry, we'll help you. How? We are going to give you our support system. And our support system is tagged 80-20 support system. And this support system is for you to do 20% of the work, while AZINONET as a company do 80% of the work. Now, if you're listening to me, I want you to use the comment section and write 80-20 support system. 80/20 support system. Just write it 80-20 support system. Now, this is how it works. Let me tell you. Please don't forget to put it on the comment section. 80-20 support system. Now, this is how it works. The 20% that is your responsibility is for you to at least send the link to this video, to this meeting, right? Either the live section or the recorded. Send it to whoever is your family member, your friend, your church member, wherever. Invite them to this live meeting. Invite them to this live meeting, right? That is your 20% work. And I know so many people have succeeded in AZINONET just by doing this. Now, when you invite these people to this meeting, AZINONET plays 80% of the responsibility. And what's the 80%? We are going to get the finest presenters, the finest moderators. Our CEO will also be on ground. Our directors will also be on ground. And then they are going to explain the system to that your guest whom you have invited to the meeting, right? And they will understand the system. They will have the opportunity of asking questions. Like today, if you have been invited here and you have a question that is burning in your heart, note it down. At the end of this meeting, our moderators will take your questions. And so, with that, when you're ready to register, when your guests are ready to contribute like you, we'll send them back to you for them to register and contribute in your board like this. And that is our 80-20 support system. It's amazing. Wow. And this is how so many persons who will not be able to connect their 2 on their own have really leveraged on AZINONET, and they are succeeding very well. So with this, I know there's nobody that is having any issue here. 3 things you need to do. 1, register and contribute 15,000 naira and be a contributor with AZINONET. That's number 1. Number 2, connect 2 persons on your own or with our 80-20 support system into the system. Number 3, work with those your two, mentor them, guide them, for them to do the same thing you did, for them to have their own too. And with this, your board is completed. And now, AZINONET have a payment machine. We call it payment algorithm, right? The AZINONET payment algorithm is automated. It searches through the entire system, right? And then every midnight from 0 hour, that is 12 midnight, till the following day, it searches through the entire system and identify boards that have been completed and credit them while you are sleeping automatically. So this is not something like you are enemy to your upline or your enemy to the CEO or this, and because of that you are not paid. It's not like that. It has been programmed. Immediately your board is completed, you are paid. Now let's go to what happens when you earn. At the completion of round 1, you are paid $36, which is 54,000 naira. And at our exchange rate, is one AZINO dollar to 1,500 naira. So this 54,000 naira is your money, is your contribution. You deserve it because your board is completed. Your contribution board is completed. Now note, this is how your contribution goes. Your own contribution, your own 15,000, because you are the one at the top, your own 15,000 contribution went into the completion of someone's board. Then the two on red, which are the two you directly connected, actually completed your upline's board. That is the person that brought you. The two on red completed his board or her board. Then the four on green at the base actually completed your own board. And so you're going to earn from the 4 on green. So it is their 15,000 naira you are getting, right? And that is the completion of the board. So if you're earning $36, it means that AZINONET have taken their little charge. So AZINONET takes little charge. When that little charge is taken, it means that the 54,000 naira is 100% yours. And that is 6,000 naira AZINONET takes. With this, AZINONET says 54,000 is 100% yours. And this is what we do with the money. Yes, it is your money, but because we have a system, we have a process on how the money will go. Out of this 54,000, 30,000 naira, we represent $20, is used to contribute for you in round 2, while the balance of 24,000 is credited into your bank account. Understand that, and you will appreciate AZINONET. For continuity's sake, for sustainability, you will not just go on with the 54,000 naira once. No. Instead, 30,000 naira, you will use it to contribute for round 2 because there is progress. And then the balance of 24,000 is credited to your bank account. Now, if 24,000 is credited to your bank account and you take off your 15,000 naira that you used to start the contribution, it means that you're already having a profit margin of 9,000 naira, right? That's a good one. So that's how to claim your money in round 1. Now, round 2 is that those who are in your board progresses to meet you. Remember, you used 30,000 to contribute to round 2. So also those who are in your round 1 board will also progress to meet you in round 2. And that completes your round 2 board, and you're going to earn 45,000 naira. Now, the next board is round 3, you are earning 90,000 naira. The next board, round 4, is 180,000. Round 5, 375,000. Round 6, 750,000. Round 7, 1,500,000. You have progressed to the million round. Round 8 is 3 million naira. Now, if you see the progress, you see that at every round, you are earning times 2 of the previous round. And you are contributing first before you earn. So there must be a contribution first before you can earn. And everybody with you is also progressing. What it means is that if you are in round 8, let's say you are in round 8 and you earn 3 million, it means that those who were in your round 1 with you must have been in round 7, and they must be earning 1.5 million as well. And this is one point that I love about AZINONET. You are not just progressing. Everybody with you is also progressing. Everyone is progressing along with you. This is amazing. And so you're having a community of millionaires, people who you have helped to succeed. Please, on the comment section, say AZINONET is beautiful. Put it there. AZINONET is beautiful. Type it. Now, you are in round 8. Know that people you are working with are in round 7. And those they are working with are in round 6. And those they are also working with are in round 5. Everybody is making money. Nobody will say, I don't have money in AZINONET. AZINONET is beautiful. So, so beautiful. Someone is saying that it's very beautifully beautiful. What an English? That is sorrow. Thank you. It's very beautifully beautiful. I tell you. Now let's move to round 9, where the big money that will change your financial story is. In round 9, you have 6 million. In round 10, it's 12 million. In round 11, it's 24 million. In round 12, 48 million. That kind of money will drive away poverty. In round 13, you are getting 96 million. So you don't change, you don't turn politician. In round 14, you are getting 192 million. Wow. And then the last round, which is round 15, you are getting 384 million naira. At this time, at this point, you are also getting a brand new SUV, a Jeep from AZINONET as the ambassador of AZINONET. So you also get a brand new Jeep, of course, with all this money you have earned, right? So this round 15 is actually your sign out round. You sign in, you started AZINONET with the first round, which is round 1. At round 15, you are leaving. That is, you have come to the end of the AZINONET program. This is beautiful. I like those who are responding. Charles Agbara say AZINONET is beautiful. Petel George say AZINONET is beautiful. Obina Egbo say AZINONET is more than beautiful. Yes. So when you put up all the money you have earned from round 1 to round 15, you know how much you must have earned? You must have earned a whooping sum of 767,964,000 naira. Wow. 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 This is money. This is money. Yeah. And this money can change your financial story, right? If your hands are not busy, look at the money on the screen and type it with your hand on the comment section. Type it. Your hands are not too small to type this kind of figure because it's going to appear on your account, or your account must have enjoyed this kind of money, right? Type it there. 767,964,000 naira is yours. Possible. It's possible. AZINONET have made this very, very possible, right? And so when this kind of money enter your life, this is how your dreams will now be coming to pass. You'll be seeing all the beautiful things. You will enjoy financial freedom, family time, dream home, dream car, vacations, relationships. You will enjoy money, enough money in your bank account, can travel to any place as vacation, and then you own your dream home, your dream car, and not just that, you'll be able to do charity. Yes, you'll be able to give to less privileged. Having this kind of money in your bank account can allow you to enjoy all the beautiful things in life. I tell you. So it's so amazing. It's beautiful. This is what AZINONET have presented to us. Is this not beautiful? This is really very beautifully beautiful. Yeah. Now, we have a strong and robust support system to help you grow and succeed. It is good to know that we have a backup support system. As you are coming in, don't be scared. Just do what we say you should do. And these things we say you should do are simple things, right? And we're going to work closely with you. I know our moderators will also help in answering some of your questions. That is where the support starts from, right? And not just that, we have a back office where you can navigate through the entire contribution system. It's on the web, it's on the web portal, all right? It's on the web portal. You can use my.azinonet.com. You access it. Member portal, you access everything. Robert T. Kiyosaki shared his secret with us, and his leverage. All successful and wealthy people have one thing in common, and that thing is called leverage. What is leverage? Leverage is the power to earn more and more while working less and less, either by having people or money working with you. It is time to leverage. And one good news about AZINONET is that registration is free. pre-registration. You only contribute your 15,000 naira to own your system. Just contribute your 15,000 naira and you own your system and you're running your system and you're making money. You can do multiple accounts for your family. You can do for your spouse. You can do for your children. You can do for your parents, and all of that. And then all the accounts are independent and they are growing and you'll be making money. I know here in this AZINONET, there are families that will hit 2 billion because of their multiple accounts. Let your life change. Let the blessing come and let there be no sorrow. Let the money come and let it be enough. Let it be more than enough, right? So, and our payments are instant. Our payments are beautiful. As you are earning, you are withdrawing and you are getting your alert. There is no waiting, right? Say, my money at the end, 2 weeks now, they never pay me, or 1 week now, they never pay me, or it's 3 days now. No, in AZINONET, as you are withdrawing your money, is approved, you are getting your payment. So, my friends, this is the time to break out of financial slavery. This is the time for you to break the chains and say, yes, I am ready to succeed and become successful. This is the time to make a decision. Make today count. Today is 17th of September. 2024 don't they finish. How far with the saying that say this year now your year, this year now your year. The opportunity is already in your front again. Are you slacking? Don't slack before your children will not ask you, where were you when people were making money? May that not be our portion. So it's right time you make a decision, make it count today, and stand with it. All right. The key to getting success is getting started. It's not by procrastination. It's not by analyzing, and before you know, you get paralyzed. That is not the key to success. The key to success is getting started. And I want to know those who are ready to get started tonight. Who is ready to start AZINONET tonight? Who is ready to start AZINONET tonight? If you are ready, please use the comment section and say, I am ready. I am ready. I want to do AZINONET. This is our back account. Please, I want to see the comment section. And as you put I am ready and you are a guest in this house, please copy the account number now on paper and then do a transfer. You can use USSD to do the transfer. You can use mobile phone, all right, your mobile app, all right. You can use your ATM card through POS, all right. Whichever way you can do your transfer, pay to this corporate account. It's GT Bank. We run a corporate account with GT Bank, Guaranteed Trust Bank, right? So you make your payment, then generate a proof of payment, whether a debit alert or a receipt. Send it to who sent you the link to this meeting. Don't forget, send the proof of payment to who sent you the link to this meeting, and then he will tell you the next thing to do. You are registered. With that, you are very simple, less than a minute, you have your system to start navigating through in AZINONET, right? The key to success, again, is getting started. So those that are ready to get account right now with your payment so that you can make the wise decisions among those that will yeah. But I tell you, AZINONET wants you on this note for listening. A big thank you. And for our special guest. And so the moderator will take your question. Our own. AZINONET, we are here to enjoy a beautiful system like it has never been. On this note, I want to use this invisible microphone and pass it to Godson Onyuko, aka the Ikenga one of AZINONET. Thank you and God bless you. Mr. David, now you can take over. Thank you and God bless you, my brother.
Wow, 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 wow. Please, can we clap to that? Wherever you are in this beautiful country, just go ahead and clap for the very Ikenga one of AZINONET. That was amazing. I was just here enjoying myself. And my mom is just right beside me. and listening, and she's already fired up. Honestly, that's good. Elizabeth, thank you so much. Go ahead and just do a clap. Just do a clap. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm here to take your questions. All those that are joining us for the very first time, maybe you have questions, one or two comments that you have. You can just lift your hand and I will get you the mic and go ahead and ask a question, and I'll provide the necessary answers you need. So any question, please? AZINONET is one of its kind, just the best. Just like what my mom is telling me here, that this is just beautiful. It's something that there is nothing like interest. You do a contribution on, or you collect money from somebody and say you are paying back with interest. Nothing like that. This is just beautiful, beautiful. Honestly, Daddy Julius, how you doing? Daddy Julius Oshi, I'm seeing you here. How you doing? And how is AZINONET going on in your corner? All right. Okay, without wasting much time, I want to call on Daddy Julius. You can unmute your mic and let's hear you. Daddy Julius, can you hear me? Thank you so much. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. Kelechi, thank you. Thank you. Okay, that was an amazing presentation by the Ikenga one. It's clear to me, and I don't have any question for now. Thank you. Thank you, Bethel George. I have a question. Please go ahead, Annabelle. Annabelle, you can unmute your mic and ask your question. You say you have a question, Annabelle. Annabelle, please, you can ask your question.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Annabelle. How are you doing?
Very fine, sir. Good evening. Please, my question is that I want to know, how do we upgrade from one level to another?
Annabelle, please tell us where you're joining us from before your questions.
Okay, sorry, I'm joining from Port Harcourt right now.
That's great. Go ahead.
I want to know, how do one upgrade from one level to another?
Beautiful. Now we have your upgrade. That's why, see, I want you to understand that in AZINONET, you don't run alone, just like what the presenter said. In contribution, you need people. Okay, and in AZINONET, you need people, and there are people above you. There is someone who brought you. So any move you want to make, liaise with your upliner. They call it upliner, meaning that your sponsor. Liaise with your sponsor, he will guide you through. Okay, he will guide you through. The same way to you too, you have to get the relationship very cordial with your downliners, so that anytime they need assistance, you will be there for them. And in round one, you need a link to join AZINONET. You need somebody's link, and that person is your upliner. But in round two, you don't need a link. You don't need a link. You just upgrade to the person that you were under. But peradventure, you completed your board before your upliner. Then, in communicating with him, he will tell you to upgrade to his upliner. You understand? So that is something you have to do one-on-one with him physically, and he will share his screen and teach you if it's not with you in the same place. Otherwise, he will guide you all through. So liaise with your upliner, and he will guide you through on that. Is that okay? Thank you very much. Okay. I have a question. Kelechi.
Yes.
Kelechi, can I ask a question, please?
Yeah. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Kelechi.
I'm speaking from Ogun State, precisely from Redemption Camp.
From Redemption Camp, Ogun State. Please go ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. My question is, please, you people should pardon me. A lot of things have happened online, and especially all this kind of business always come up when it's getting to the end of the year. And I hope that this one is not the kind of that will crash at the end of the day, where people will, begin to cry. But what I've learned and see what people are saying on this one, it look like something that have come to stay. Okay. So, and when you people have said that someone can have a multiple account, each account have to have one email, Abi.
You're very correct. Now, let me come in here. AZINONET did not just start now. Okay? AZINONET, even before AZINONET began, it took 3 years of proper research. 3 years of proper research. Even from the licenses that we have through the government, it could tell you that it's not a roadside business. AZINONET have copyright commission. Copyright commission, which is an NCC, Nigerian Copyright Commission. We have a certificate on that. Why? Because we're the first to digitize the Osusu network. Okay. And when AZINONET start proper, we started since January. You seen it since January, we're on it. Till now, we're still making progress. So AZINONET is not just starting during December month. Okay, we've been on it since. And having a multi account, you need 3 major things that will be different from every other account. Your phone number must be different from the other accounts. Your email address different, and your username must be different. Every other thing can be the same. Your bank account can be the same. Your name can be the same. Everything, just these 3: your email address, your phone number, and your username. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I really appreciate.
Thank you so much, sir. All right, let's move over to.
God help us.
You said what?
I said, with God, everything is possible.
Of course, God is the ultimate. By the grace of God, we have come to this level, and by the grace of God, we'll get to the end as He has given us the privilege.
So, can you give me more one chance to ask one last question?
Let's go ahead, sir.
So, let's assume now I register. Okay, let's assume I register my wife. So, I have to bring 2 people in, and my wife have to bring 2 people in too. Abi?
Let's assume you have registered, and you brought your wife to register directly under you. You need 1 more person to register under you, and your wife needs 2 people to register under her. Then that 1 person that you brought to register under the other leg have to bring their own 2. Then your cycle of 7 is completed, because AZINONET is made up of 15 rounds, round 1, round 2 to round 15. And each of the rounds is made up of 7 persons. 7, round 1, 7, round 2, 7. How does that happen? You register, you bring your 2 persons plus you, that's 3. Those 2 persons you brought will bring their own 2. That is 7 persons completed. You have cashed out 24,000. You have moved to round 2. Remember, your wife and the other 4 persons, their cycle of 7 is not completed yet. The moment those 2 people under your wife bring their own 2 people complete, your wife board of 7 completed, and she have cashed out 24,000, and have moved to meet you in round 2. The moment the person on your other leg cash out also move to meet you, and the 4 people move to meet you in round 2, your 7 person is completed again in round 2, and you've cashed out 45,000, and you have moved to round 3. Are you seeing the movement now?
Yes, sir.
Major thing is for you to work with your downliners, have a cordial relationship with them, and provide any solution they desire, and help them to. The more they move, the more you move. That is how it is.
So as time goes on, you people will get a branch for Ogun State now.
Ogun State, of course. Now, one of the things is not about we having branch. As you are coming into AZINONET, you become a boss on your own. Okay, that's why for you to understand the nitty-gritties of AZINONET is very key, it's very important. Because now I have an office in Bayelsa. It's not CEO that came to open the office for me. It's not AZINONET that came to open the office for me. And all those that have offices all around the federation, AZINONET didn't open office for them. It is their understanding that give them the drive. Okay, so if you hear the presenter very well, he said that make do with the certificate. Print out the own the certificate. The AZINONET in his own magnanimity have built AZINONET for us and provided all the government certificates, all the government regulatory certificate for us. So own it, print it out, own it, make it yours. Make it yours. So in that Ogun State, you can have your own office.
Okay.
The major thing you need to do is how authentic is AZINONET. By the time your curiosity is being satisfied, I tell you the truth, you could fly. AZINONET have 10 years plan. AZINONET is not here to fold up. I keep telling people, we've been here since. From January, I was among those that registered as we started. So I could beat my chest and tell you that AZINONET is the God-given grace to help Nigeria economy.
Okay.
So my brother, Ogun State is
it's not going to get confused when crowd is flooded.
Is Facebook confused? Facebook
No,
confused?
No.
It's not confused. You understand what I'm saying? It's not.
Yes,
The system is so robust that it can accommodate. Remember, AZINONET is not just a Pan-African project.
Okay.
It's not
that's why you go in dollar.
Sir?
Okay, that's why the companies use dollar.
Now, we use that dollar. Why? Because we were projecting the whole world. But because now we are starting with Nigeria, so we just hang on the dollar aspect. So you're not paying in dollar.
Yes,
okay? You're not paying in dollar. You're paying in naira. But as we expound, charity begins at home. That's why we are starting from Nigeria. But as we expound, then fly from there. So now that you have the chance, my brother, jump in with your family and let's go. All right.
Thank you.
Not only here, we have other people. So I'll get back to you again. Let me go over to one other person who have a question. Ask your questions here or edit your real name. Raise your hand and speak up. Okay. Tammy, you have a question, Tammy? Tammy, do you have a question? Please unmute your mic, tell us where you're joining us from, and let's go ahead.
You have 3 persons that have raised up their hands.
Okay, we have Newman. Newman, how you doing? I hope you are the Newman I was discussing with earlier today. You can unmute your mic and let's hear you, please.
Is Newman you spoke with today, but I came in late.
Oh, man, I'm so glad that you're here.
Yeah,
So
I came in late. I wasn't at the beginning of your discussion. So when I got in, it was the time he was trying to hand over to Mr. David.
I am the Mr. David that spoke with you earlier today.
Okay. Okay, when is your next meeting? Because I want to learn, I want to know what the program is all about before I swing into it.
We have
do we talk offline later? But
we will definitely talk offline later, but our meeting days are Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursday. Our next meeting will be on Thursday, next tomorrow. Same time, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, same link, use and join. That's how it is.
Okay. I want to crave your indulgence if you can keep a tap on me because I have a lot of things on my head. So
immediately after the meeting, I'll call you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I'm very grateful that you joined the meeting tonight.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're
All right, let's go over to omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient World International TV. Omnipotent, are you there? Please, you can unmute your mic and let's hear you.
Omnipotent.
Okay, if it is omnipotent is not present, we have Pastor Joe Stephen. Pastor Joe, please, can you unmute your mic and let's hear your comment, please. If Pastor Joe is not ready yet, we have Livingston, Darlington, Vitalis. Dr. Godson, are you here? Dr. Godson, are you here? Dr. Godson? Oh, I think they are having difficulty in unmuting their mics. Oh, Lord. I need to register to people rights, sir. Yes, just go back to whoever that invites you, and the person that gave you the link to this meeting, go back to that person and the person will swing you into action. Okay, Dr. Godson, please help me unmute them. I think some of them have question. It's coming from the person controlling it. Yes, I know. That's why I'm calling him. Once your board is filled up, okay, I need to register to people rights, sir. All right. Host is not allowing us to unmute our mics. Oh, so sorry. Dr. Godson, are you here? Madam Timi, if you are here, hearing me, please, can you call on Dr. Godson so that he will do the control on his back end?
Oh.
Mr. CEO, sir, Dr. Godson, I can see your eyes. Your eyes are so... Can you unmute Pastor Joe Stephen? All right, Mom. Good night, Mom. Joe Stephen, you can unmute your mic now. Oh, Lord. Dr. Godson, please, can you unmute them so that they can talk? It's not the network. Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Just,
Mr. David, I have made you the host since. So I actually stepped out. I made you the host so you can mute and unmute.
Okay.
I never wanted to interject. You are actually the host, and I just took it back so I can speak. All this while you have been telling me I should unmute this person. I've been struggling to get back as the host. I've been here, but I can't speak because I've unmuted everyone for you to be able to control. So you are getting back the hosting right. So you control, please.
So how do I, and you've not taught me how to do that, sir.
Just tap on the mic, just go to participants, and then you have the list when you tap on the participant, you have all the whole list. Tap on the mic button. It will tell you to either unmute or mute the person. That's all.
Okay. So if I tap,
Let me make you host now so that you see the function. Let me make you host now so you see the function.
Please.
All right. So tap on the mic button on anybody. You can ask the person to unmute.
Okay. All right. Omnipotent. You can unmute now. Let's test it.
He's getting a notification right now that the host have instructed him to unmute. Most people may not get that, may not be looking at their screen. So you have to be reminding them so that they can unmute their mic. But a notification is in their front right now.
Okay. Wow. Amazing. Okay, Pastor Joe, you can unmute your mic now. Pastor Joe Stephen. Okay, any which way, AZINONET is I am so grateful to God, honestly, for me being part and parcel of AZINONET the time I did. And I'm grateful to God for the multiple accounts that I have. Today, by the grace of God, I have over 40 accounts in AZINONET personally. Over 40 accounts. And
wow. That means I'm still behind though. Hey.
That's why, if I had applied your pattern, I would have been very, very grateful too. But all the same, it's fine.
I have to come and learn. I think I have to fly down to Bayelsa so that you teach me. So you can teach me.
You are the Ikenga one of AZINONET. So we are learning from you, and learning from you, to me, I am always grateful anytime I have you to taught me in AZINONET's system, how to navigate the systems. Thank you so much, Dr. Godson. I'm proud
No
of
problem.
you.
Thank God. Please try and unmute like multiple persons, unmute like 3 or 4 persons, and they will get the notifications. Those who are live in the meeting, some people are bodily minded but spirit absent in the meeting, though they are just here in their names, right? So just unmute like 2, 3, 4, 5 persons so that they'll be getting the notifications, and then you can.
Are you sure it's not me? When I click on their name, right? I'll click on their name, then
the mic, yes. When you click on their name, a little flyer will appear, right?
Yes, from the down icons, there are icons that will appear from the downside of my phone. Is it that one?
No. Are you on participants? If you're on participants, if you tap on the participants, yes. Are you seeing it? Tap on the participant, a list of all the participants will appear.
Okay.
You've seen it?
Yes, now.
Okay, so anyone that is there, just tap on the person, a flyer will appear. Let me know the items.
Can you make Madam Timi knows how to do that? Make her the host. Let her be doing the opening.
Maybe, okay, so I need to log out and come in again so I can take over the host again.
I won't be struggling with it. Okay. No mind me, Jared. Omnipotent. All
Hello,
right, go
good
ahead.
evening.
Yes,
Good
good evening.
evening. This is
Yes.
omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient. I'm speaking from Lagos, in Lagos State in Nigeria.
Yes, so good to have you, sir.
Thank you so much. You made a point this evening that really enthused me. One of our participants says speaking from Ogun, and then he mentioned the issue of office, and the CEO said he who is in Ogun should be able to print those official certificates and establish an office for AZINONET in Ogun, wherever he is. I think that solves a lot of problems in terms of people that I've been dealing with right here in Lagos, because they always ask, where is your office? And I always point them to the Bayelsa office. So now, as we have said, that we can own AZINONET in our various locations, then here in Lagos, I would then, with your order now, which is being recorded from your system, which I know you will still post on the platforms, then we will be able to print those certificates out and then laminate them and hang them in any location we want to have office, as you have given us the permission. I think that solves a lot of problems for us.
Yes,
That is
sir.
my major
Thank you
take.
very much. Thank you very much. Now, see, AZINONET is a legitimate company registered the CSC, which means AZINONET can sue and can also be sued.
Yes.
I hope you understand that phrase.
Yes.
Good. Now, print out those documents, AZINONET documents, since you are a member of AZINONET. Use it
Yes.
legally, use it legitimately, the way AZINONET has instructed you. The
Okay.
money for AZINONET is 15,000, not is 15,000. Okay.
Yes.
The moment we receive a report that someone is saying it's 20,000. So as long as you are open-minded, because see, our reason for doing AZINONET is to raise middle class of millionaires nationwide. Look at what is
Yes.
happening in our Nigeria. In our country, Nigeria, we are indigene. I do not own Nigeria more than you. You don't own Nigeria more than me. God gave it to us. And the politicians do not own Nigeria more than anybody. It is our Nigeria. Acting as though they don't know what is happening in our society. Hunger everywhere. People are dying everywhere. Giving us something that's saying that, oh yeah, you people should come together. Are you aware that only 1 million, Nigeria is over 250 million. Only 1 million will come together to do AZINONET. Do you know we have changed the economy of Nigeria?
That's true.
That's just it. That's just it. So, my brother, go ahead, print out the document. I have an office in Bayelsa State.
Yes.
Nobody gave me I believe in AZINONET. I've been with AZINONET from the day my sponsor told me about AZINONET, Madam Timi Emmanuel, who told me about AZINONET. She had been to my office before. I started AZINONET. So go ahead, own AZINONET. If you come to my office, it's branded with AZINONET banner. Yes. So go ahead and do the needful.
Okay. Okay. That is very good.
Yes, sir.
And my second question, sir.
Please go ahead.
If you want to speak directly with the CEO, what channel can we take or pass through?
CEO number is not hidden. CEO number, you can get CEO number. Just go to www.azinonet.com. You will see the number there.
Thank you, sir. I think I'm okay.
Much,
thank you so much. Thank you so much. We shall hit the ground running in Lagos, because I have been speaking to owners of schools, and they are organizing PTA meetings for me to come and speak to the PTA and the parents and all of that in various schools. So we are good to go.
Please go ahead. Go to the market women. Go to the youth body. Go to the traditional rural council. Go to any association, the mechanic village. Anywhere.
Yes.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
All right, sir. You know, one of the major
Thank you,
things,
sir.
let me just give you a little tips before I come to the other people. I believe everybody's getting it. Create a
Okay.
WhatsApp group. Create a WhatsApp group. Add 50 to 20, 50 to 100%. Of course, several persons have had their fingers burnt in several online platforms, so they will not want to hear again. But some people will listen. The moment
Yes.
people are getting paid, they are spreading the news. You know, the way evil news spread, that's much more good news spread much more than evil news.
Yes.
You understand? So
Yes.
AZINONET Express. So create WhatsApp group, add 20 to 40. You can also add me if you want to. You know, I'm in
Okay.
several groups which we're doing presentation for them and all that. So go ahead. Go ahead. We have the floor, sir.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much. God
All right,
bless you,
let's
sir.
move over to Taiwo. Taiwo is in the house. Taiwo, I want to unmute your mic. So please just go ahead. Taiwo, please go ahead. Hello, Taiwo. Taiwo, are you in the house? Darlington.
I thought I would unmute and it's not unmuting.
Okay, I think some of them have left. Okay, Taiwo is still in the house, but just like what the Ikenga one said. Okay, Darlington, please go ahead.
I've been raising my hand. Thank you for recognizing me, first of all.
Thank you, sir.
Madam, good evening also, once more. Thank you for what you've actually done and what you are doing in my own platform. All right, I have several questions. I'm calling from Port Harcourt, though.
So good to have you, sir.
Great. So somebody asked a question which I wanted to get more clarification about it. One, you made mention about the certificates and what we have that have been sending to our various WhatsApp groups is the 4 certificates joined together. And these certificates, is there no way we can have them separately so we can photocopy them or do enlargement with it and hang in our offices? For most of us who have this interest of having an office, based on our last discussion, I was in the meeting. Are you hearing me? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Sorry, Darlington, I'll send to you.
Taiwo, please, can you mute your mic? We'll help you. All right, Darlington.
So that is fine. All right, Mrs. Timmy, thank you so much. And secondly, I find out that overtaking is allowed in this business. From what you said, okay, I mean the presenter, Mr. David. Yeah, you said
very correct.
I overheard you said if I'm not minor, okay, did not actually complete its own, and the downline board is actually filled up. The downliner can upgrade above the upliner. Is that what you mean?
Exactly. That's exactly
Network
what I
is bad, honestly. So I wanted to get a clarification in regards to that. You
That's
understand?
what I said.
I wanted to get a clarification in regards to that. And the third question, okay, I think for that, that's also okay. Okay, that's also okay. But my third question is for most persons, okay, who are you hearing me, sir?
Very clear, sir.
Most persons who are willing
most persons who are
We
willing
can't
made
hear you.
mention,
We can't
and I
hear you
wanted to
clearly.
ask
I
you this
think the
question on
network is
Sunday.
bad.
Now,
I think the
what
network is
people are
fluctuating on your end.
during the time of cash out. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now, but
Can you
I
hear
think the
me
network is
now?
fluctuating.
It's like that though. So
Okay.
in the global WhatsApp, I saw someone that they asked to reach. Maybe the person do not know or is not aware that he or she has actually gotten to the full board and is ready to be paid. And the person used a different account number, an invalid account number. Okay. That taught me a lesson. So my question there now is, whereby you bring the proof of payment when you are due to be paid by the company, and the name you use, let's assume I use Darlington Vitalix as my first name and surname. Okay. Must that proof of payment carry that Darlington Vitalix before I will be paid, while the account number I'm using a different account number? Because I saw the person providing her name.
I think, Darlington, hold on. I think you are mixing you are mixing it up. When you want to cash out, you don't need proof of payment. It is when you want to fund your wallet, you will need the proof of.
Sorry, pardon me. What I mean is not proof of payment. I mean the document to be uploaded. Sorry about that. Must the document be the same with the name you use in registering, while the account number is very different, or is it the document that suit to the account number that you provide?
Okay, thank you very much. Now let me provide you the question. Now, when you are cashing out, we talked about that you need a valid ID card. Now, we know that there are our mothers who maybe we have registered and they might not even have valid ID card,
Okay.
So it must be a valid ID card, either from the upliner, so that in case something happens, AZINONET will say, this is the person that collected the money for so person. You understand? Because that ID card ought to be, because by the time we paid, is already in our own archive, for safety purposes tomorrow. You understand? So it must not carry the same name. It must not carry the same name. Okay, but it must be a valid ID card that must be shown that this is the person that wants to, yes.
It's fine. That is just my concern.
Do you understand?
That is just my concern.
Okay.
It is resolved. Yes. I'm okay.
I've sent you all the documents. I just send them to you now.
One by one, right?
Thank you so much.
Certificates, I just sent it to you now.
Okay.
Thank you so much. You're darling indeed. Thank you so much.
All right, let's move over to, okay, Mr. Newman, do you still have question? Your hands are lifted up.
He can unmute. Ask him to
Mr.
unmute.
Newman, do you still have question? Okay, Madam, please, can you unmute?
Yes,
Pastor
I've done that. Okay, Pastor Joe. Okay.
Stephen.
All right. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, the question I have, it's similar to one that a participant asked earlier on.
Pastor Joe, please, can you speak up? Can you speak up a little bit? Your volume is low, and tell us where you're joining us from first. Thank you.
Is it better?
It's better now. Thank you, sir.
All right. So the question I have is similar to one that someone asked earlier on.
Please, where are you joining us from? Thank you.
Oh, currently I am in Ghana. I'm joining you from Ghana.
Okay. Okay. You're welcome, sir.
So I'm Nigerian, and also so sometimes I travel down for mission work here. All right. So the question borders around one someone asked earlier on, revolving around. I think the word he used was. He said, I hope the system will not be confused later. I believe what he meant was, as people begin to come in, that the system will not be overwhelmed. And one of you, the leaders here, did answer correctly and explained that the system is heavy enough to accommodate as many as possible, which is good, because there are some systems that have been put in place in the past, not related to this, but network based, that got overwhelmed as people began to come in. And their system was not robust enough to accommodate. So it began to get the whole system clogged up. Now, so the answer that was given is quite explanatory. Secondly, all I wish for or pray is that the system will be a bit faster when it comes to let me use an example. I had recently a situation where it took so much time for my page to be, my wallet to be funded. But later it came through and I understood that it has to do with the algorithm. So finally, I just want to say this before I go, that this program is quite simple. And it's such that if everyone will truly understand how this works, the board will keep moving. And then the rounds will keep revolving. That means if you're in round one, it won't take time for you to get round two and so on. The secret, and I wish we can really impart this to our downlines, is very simple. Thank God the 15,000 is affordable to a lot of people. Now, so it's just you coming on board and getting 2 people that are hungry enough to succeed to also come in. Now, when you have such 2 people coming, so it's not just grabbing anyone, come and register with your 15,000 and not properly activating them, encouraging them, and preparing them to work. So it's not an investment where you drop your money and go to sleep. No, you drop your money and get 2 people to also do the same. That will get 2 people and on and on. And I believe that the board will continue to grow and the business will continue to flow. So that's just what I pray people would really catch when they catch this vision. Because some people would think, I've dropped my 15,000, where's my payment? And they do nothing about getting 2 other people. They should not just rely on their upline filling up their positions. Where some are, for some reason, unable to, yes, one can come in, we can help our downlines. But then if we're able to instill how this system works in them, it will help them also to go up. All right, thank you.
It's okay. Thank you so much, Pastor Joe. Thank you so much. I think your network is beginning to crack. But all the same, I got your stuff. Now, let me pinpoint something out for us to understand. One of the reasons why it will delay for your wallet to be funded is when probably you overtook your upliner your board became filled up before your upliner. Because the way the system is programmed is that your upliner board should be filled before you, and your board filled before your downliners. That is how it is. So, but if your board became filled up before your upliner, it can take time. So you have to reach out to admin, and your wallet will be funded immediately. Okay, that's the way it is. But if it's your upliner board is filled up accurately the way it ought to be, one hand, you before you open your IC, your wallet is funded. That is how it is. Thank you very much. All right, we have Mr. Newman. Mr. Newman, please go ahead. The floor is yours. Okay.
He has muted his mic. Seems like it's not ready.
Okay, maybe that. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Daddy Julius, do you have something to say? Madam Timi, please can you unmute Daddy Julius?
Julius Uchi, right?
Yes.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay, Daddy Julius, are you here? All right, let's go over to Mr. Tony. Mr.
Hello?
Tony.
Julius
Yes.
still on the line?
Yes, Daddy Julius, I greet you specially.
Oh, yes. It's interesting joining this program, but for the first time. Yes.
Oh,
I just
for
want
the
to
very first time.
Exactly.
Oh, please, where are you joining us from, please?
Thank you very much. I'm joining you from Kaduna here.
Wow, so good to have you, sir.
Yes. I think by Thursday, I should be able to create more input and to know more about how the system works.
Wow. Please, we have 3 times. We have meeting 3 times a week. We have on Sunday, we have on Tuesdays, and we have on Thursday. Yes.
But it's great.
Same time. So do well to join
Thursday
us.
again, we'll talk more.
Yes. So join us exactly 8 o'clock.
Yes,
Close your schedule and let's fly.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. All right, let's go over to Mr. Emmanuel Essien. Then we'll come to Tony. So Emmanuel Essien, over to you.
Oh, thank you very much, Pastor David. Thank you very much, Madam Timi. Thank you for giving me the audience. Please, I have a downline which I registered this morning. But later in the day, when she was trying to, change the password, I think she's forgotten some of the password. So she's having problem logging in right now. She can't log in. Please, can admin help with that, please?
Okay. All right. They will get to you and reach out to go to
It's not difficult.
Now, before that, Steph, I want to say something concerning nobody, AZINONET, you can't steal somebody's money in AZINONET because the money is not in the system. Okay, the money is not in the system. So the aspect of the
the way somebody can change is that they can change somebody's account details.
Can I come in, please?
Please go ahead, Madam Timi. Thank you.
Please, the person should reset password. Already the email address function is for the person to be able to reset password. So what you have to do is to click on, you write the username and click on reset password on forgot password. A mail will be sent to that email that was used to register the account, and then person can be able to reset the password. So let her try that first before contacting admin. It's easy to do.
Okay.
Thank
I understand.
you, Madam.
Thank you very much. I understand.
All right, let's go over to Mr. Tony. Mr. Tony, are you in the house?
Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
So good to have you, sir.
I'm calling from Enugu. It's my pleasure to be here. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so my little question goes this way. Can it be possible for me, in case I decide to take the business offline in Enugu, can it be possible for me to access the presentation slides in PowerPoint base if I happen to run it for a physical group?
Of course, you have it. It is very possible for you to have it immediately. So just reach out to the person that gave you the link to this meeting, and that will be done for you.
All right, thank you very much.
If you're in the global group, it's easy to get it there. It's already there. Just to get it from there.
All right.
Okay, maybe I'll access through my leader then.
All right. Thank you so much, sir, and congratulations. Okay, let's go over to Mr. Paul. Paul, are you in the house? We just have 3 more minutes to go. Mr. Paul? Mr. Newman, do you still have a word? Your hand is up. Okay, Paul,
Mr. Paul is up.
Talk now.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Paul.
I'm sorry, I'm new here. I just want to ask a question.
Please go ahead.
Please, how does AZINONET work?
Wow. We have on Thursday, I presume you join us very late. So join us again on Thursday, 8 o'clock. There is no African man time, 8 o'clock, and you will know the nitty-gritty of AZINONET. How it works, you will know it.
Okay.
So we are already...
Or you can watch the replay on YouTube. That can also
beautiful.
help.
When you can watch the replay on YouTube, so you understand everything.
All right, thank you, sir. So grateful.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
All right. We have Ibehe Valuke. I believe I pronounced the name well. Madam Timi, you are good in pronunciation. Please, can you pronounce that name?
You have pronounced it well now. Ibie Valoke. You have pronounced it well.
You know, you are just so amazing. Madam Timi.
I think the person can unmute.
Let the person talk.
I've already done that.
Okay. Is the person there or the person is sleeping already? Amazing. I love it. Okay, our time is fast spent. I want to say, okay, please go ahead, ma'am.
Awesome.
Hello.
Well, I hear.
Your volume is so low. Can you please upgrade a little bit?
Okay. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yes,
Good evening. Please tell us where you're joining us from, ma'am.
All right. That's my username, the name is actually Valerie. And
Okay.
I'm calling from, I'm joining you from Ogun State, Akute to be precise.
Ogun State. All right.
Yes, this is my first time.
You're welcome.
Wow. We are so delighted having you in our midst. Please go ahead. Oh, you're muted. Madam Timi, she's muted.
Yes.
Okay. I think I'm on mute.
Yes. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I heard everything and it's really interesting. I want to ask, because I've been hearing you talk on this the global platform, so I wanted to ask, how can won't be added to the global platform?
Okay, get in touch to your upliner, meaning your
Okay,
sponsor.
the one who invited.
Exactly. Then,
Right.
if you
Yes.
are
Have you
registered already,
registered? Mm-hmm.
No, this is just my first time. I wanted
okay.
to know more about, but I
Okay,
think.
after you have registered, then you will be added to the group.
All right.
Yes,
All right.
ma'am.
Thank you very
you.
much. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, ma'am. Okay.
Infinix cannot speak. That's not a name. So please let's retype our names to be not a phone. Infinix Hot 5 cannot speak, please. Zoom does not recognize phones. Please.
Yes.
Next time you're joining in, write your name and then can log in.
Okay, Mr. Newman, your hands is still up. Do you have something to say? We just take one more person. You can unmute and speak. Mr. Newman.
I'm done with the first question I asked. So
okay.
But it seems the hand is still up there. So
yes, that's why.
Bring it down. Thank you, sir.
All right. All right. I want to say a very big thank you once again to everyone for your kind attention, for your time. Thank you so much. And a special thank you to the very CEO of AZINONET. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for the privilege of AZINONET. Thank you for this beautiful innovations for Nigerians to be liberated again financially. Thank you so much to Madam Timi, my sponsor. Thank you, ma'am. To Mr. Godson Onyoku, the Ikinga one of AZINONET. Thank you so much, sir. I'm very, very grateful. And to all the leaders and team leaders of our great nation at AZINONET. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful. And I want to pass the invisible mic to Madam Timi, who is going to take the closing prayer and close the meeting tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, and God bless you. Over to you, Madam Timi.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Mr. CEO, sir, for the opportunity once again. Thank you, Dr. Godson. Thank you, Mr. David. Thank you, every leader and everyone here. Those of you that are new, congratulations. We are seeing your registrations and your subsequent alerts. I'd like us to take the closing prayer. Father, thank you for this beautiful idea you gave to us. Thank you because this vision is born of you and it overcomes every attack, every fear, every doubt, and every question that comes. And definitely, we are not going to remain the same. Every board, every team, I continually prophesy that is filling up and cashing out and will continue to ride, and nothing is stopping us. In the name of the Lord Jesus, I declare that our night sleep is sweet and wake up stronger and healthier in the morning to continue to build our boards and to grow our business. Thank you, Father, for our families, for everyone in the country. We pray for peace and prosperity for our country. And we thank you because you continue to keep us in safety. In the name of the Lord Jesus. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
You can all unmute and say amen. Amen.
Amen.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
God bless you all.
Good night, Mr. Newman. I'm going to call you
Good night.
now. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night. Good night.
Mr. CEO, good night.